Welcome to our Team Inside Out Zoom, y'all. So we were talking yesterday, Chantal and Megan and Lizette, about just introducing the coaching opportunity and how I firmly believe, y'all, that this business is a gift on so many levels, but it really is. And so I think that, the coaching opportunity, not only, do we have to find what works for us to grow our business, but also like we have the opportunity to help people in so many ways. So anyway, I really, I like the way that Sharon, sorry, I'm getting tongue tied here. Sharon posted a video. It was a Zoom recording on Team Inspire. And it was for Ashley Mahaffey's team, but she had a coach on there named Christy, share what she does for her team and how she has trained her team, how to recruit coaches and build her team. Okay. And I really like the way that she did this because honestly, it's very duplicatable. So any coaches that y'all bring on, you just teach them how to do this. And I really like it. It's simple, it's straightforward, and it is kind of network marketing-ish. But at the end of the day, this is a network marketing company, and it is a business. So, I think it's important to have systems in place that we can just wash, rinse, and repeat, so to speak. So, anyway, the whole gist of the call, I want to encourage y'all to go back and listen to the call. Okay, because I don't want to go over every single detail, but I wanted to kind of use this as a learning time for us to do together, okay? Because the first step that she says is to download your whole Facebook friends list, okay? So what I did is I searched YouTube for a video on how to do that, and so I want to share my screen and let's all watch that together. So Lizette, just listen to the words and then you can go back. It's really short. It's only like 2 minutes. But there's other videos too, but this one was really short and sweet, and it's done by a Beachbody coach, so I thought that would be good for us to watch together. So let's watch that, and then we'll talk about the next steps, okay? So I'm going to share my screen, and if you want to go back after this Zoom and after you listen to the recording, go back and listen to that call on Team Inspire, but it's Ashley Mahaffey's. Can you see that, Chantal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here it is. And here we go.
On how to download your Facebook friends list. So you're going to go to your profile page, and right over here to the right, you're just going to go to settings.
She sounds like Lizette.
Then right here,
I know, I thought the same thing.
You're going to say download archive. You're going to put in your password and you're going to say submit. And then you're going to get an email.
Hang on just a second. I want to write all this down, so hang on.
You're going to get an email that is going to say,
where did she go first? Sorry.
Well, I'm going to restart it. It's very short. I want to restart it because I want to write all this down.
Hey guys, I want to do a real quick tutorial on how to download your Facebook friends list. So you're going to go to your profile page, and right over here to the right, you're just going to go to settings. Then right here it says download a copy. You're going to say download archive. You're going to put in your password and you're going to say submit. And then you're going to get an email that is going to say Facebook download requested. So it wants to just let you know somebody's tried to download your data, and then it's probably going to take an hour or so for you to get the email that's going to tell you, here's your data, get it at this link. So I've created this as a how-to document that's posted with this video on our team page. So we've gone through these steps. So once you actually download it, it's going to look like a zip file. It's going to be a zip file like this, and it's going to be categorized into videos, photos, HTML, And by the way, you're not just getting your friends list, you're getting everything on your Facebook profile, all your videos, photos, messages, your wall, everything is on here. So what you want to do is expand this HTML folder, and you're going to see there's friends.htm. So what I did was I right-clicked on this, and I chose to open it with text edit. Now, I have a MacBook, so I don't know what it's going to look like in your computer. Maybe you'll be able to double-click it, and it'll open up, but it wouldn't open for me until I chose this application right here. So then it just came up in a document, and it had a list literally of all of my friends. It showed me who my followers were. It showed me friend requests that I've sent and friend requests that people have sent me that I haven't answered yet. So it's really, really valuable. Like, it's the easiest way to make a list of friends to start working from, to keep you organized, and I hope that's helpful.
Okay, so did she hit Google Chrome? That's what it defaulted to? She just left it to the default, or she went somewhere else? Sorry, I missed that. I was writing.
I don't understand your question.
You know, once you once you receive the list, you open up the friends.htm.
What is My Challenge Tracker?
Oh gosh, hang on.
It's an app created by Team Beachbody to help keep you accountable.
Sorry.
Coach, as you go.
Stop. Okay. Okay, so now what's your question now?
What do you have written down after, once you receive your list through your email?
Okay,
You're gonna.
so then you want to. So it's a zip file. So you want to expand the HTML, and then click on friends.htm.
Yes.
And then you have to right click and go to textedit.app. So let's do this. Okay. I'm going to keep the screen shared. Julie, we are talking about how to download your whole friends list on Facebook. Okay, so let me try to do it. Now, obviously, we can't go through the whole process because I've got to wait on the email, but
are you talking about using the new challenge tracker app?
No.
Something different? Okay.
No, we're talking about there's a call that is on Team Inspire that Ashley Mahaffey's team did. And it has Christy, I can't remember her last name, but she shared her recruiting process and how she recruits her coaches and how she teaches it to her coaches. So cool. The first step is to download. So first of all, I want to encourage, I mentioned this a minute ago, but go back and listen to that Zoom. It's about an hour, well worth your time, y'all. So just go to Team Inspire and find it. And then I'm going to briefly go over the steps. But let's start here. And all right, so if so the first step is to go to my Facebook profile. Let's see if we can figure this out here together. And Sean Paul, if you want to do it while you're, and Julie, so click on, and then you click on settings.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do that.
I may not be able to do this while I'm on Zoom because my computer just really messes up when I'm on Zoom. It just pulled up okay. Do you see settings? Here it is. Okay, settings. So we click on that.
Yeah.
I figure we'll have a little working session here.
Tutorial.
Yeah. I'm one of those, I got to kind of go through it, and it helps to have people figure it out with me, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then she said, go to settings, download archive. Do y'all see that? Where does it say that? Download a copy of your Facebook data. Okay, so click on that. And then start my archive. And like she said on the video, this brings up everything. Okay, I need to enter my password.
Cool.
Okay, there we go. It may take a little while for us to gather your photos. Welcome. Okay, so what's going to happen then is it's going to start, and it's going to send me an email. We are gathering your information, and we'll send you an email. So she said on the video it would probably take about an hour. Okay, so obviously we're not going to wait for that, but then from there, you click. It'll send you a zip file. You want to expand the HTML. friends.htm, and then text edit. So when y'all watch the Zoom back, you can see all that. So there, all right, so we're generating your personal archival email you when it's ready. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the share, and then I want to just kind of explain to y'all what the next steps are. So like I said, please watch that Zoom. That way you can, because she goes into more detail. But then what she does from there is she gets her friends. And what I'm thinking, she did not say this, but what I'm thinking the best thing would be is to just look at that list. And obviously you want to cross off anybody that's already a coach. Don't cross off people that, have told you no. Okay, keep them on your list, but maybe have a highlighter. Okay, and this is just my thinking, and y'all tweak it to what works for you, but maybe have different colors of highlighters, and you highlight, people you've already talked to, but they told you no. And we're specifically talking about the coaching opportunity right now. So maybe people that have told you no, and then maybe a different, for someone that you need to follow up with or something like that. Lizette said she just did it. Awesome. Cool. So do that and kind of, categorize people, just whatever works for you. That's kind of my first thought. But then, so what she said is her system, Christy's system, is she uses the phone and email when she's talking to people about coaching. She does not use Facebook Messenger. She said that a couple of years ago, and I remember that when this happened actually, but a lot of Beachbody coaches got blocked from Facebook. So they were not allowed to post in any groups at all. And so she started thinking, what if one day, not that this is going to happen, but what if tomorrow Facebook goes away? Do you have an email list? I don't. I mean, I have some. I have one that I've started, but I need to work on that. So that's what her thinking was. So she thought, I really need to be having an email list. I need to be collecting email addresses and phone numbers more like, instead of, Facebook. So yes, we still obviously need to work on Facebook, but what she does is she will send she sends an email to people, and she has a copy paste template that she uses, and she uses the wording that Janelle uses. Have you ever considered Beachbody coaching for yourself? And it's a very short and sweet message. Okay. And I'm just going to, I want to read this to y'all because this is a message that I sent to someone this morning. And she's actually someone that I would really like to have on our team. And I actually went to high school with her. And I'm just going to read it because this is just, she has not responded back to me yet. But this is kind of the same thing that I send to most people. Hang on. So step 1, download the list, okay? And then step 2, kind of go through and categorize it. Step 3, you're going to send these messages that are just invites to check out the coaching opportunity. So this is someone actually that, okay. Hey, Ashley, how are you, friend? Hey, I hope this doesn't seem out of the blue. She actually liked one of my posts, but I just noticed your interest in one of the posts from my sneak peek into coaching last night and just wanted to reach out. Have you ever considered Beachbody coaching for yourself? I've actually thought of you often and would love to have you on my team. I think you would make a great coach. I mean, I know you already love fitness, which she does. And absolutely no worries. If not, you will not hurt my feelings either way. But I would love to hear back from you when you get a chance. Hope you have a great Friday. So the first point that she brings up, that Christy brings up on this call, verbalize to them, hey, I don't know if this is for you, but I thought about you because have you ever considered Beachbody coaching for yourself? And it is okay to say no. You won't hurt my feelings either way, okay? So you've done a couple of things. You've kind of told them why you think they would make a great coach, or you've said, hey, I've thought about you for this. And then you've also said, hey, it's okay to say no. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm not going to be offended. Okay. So I think that kind of like lets them off the hook if they're like, oh gosh, I don't want to do, I have no interest in that, and they'll kind of tell you what their objection is to this. Okay, so then what she does from there is if someone is interested, she says, great. If you can, so the whole if I will you. So she sends them a third-party tool. Always do that. Don't ever try to just, spill out all this information and word vomit on them. Not that we do, but so send them a third-party tool. She has a recorded call that she sends, okay, that she actually made herself. I don't think we all have to do that, okay? I would like to do that, make a recorded call of me just talking about what it's like. But I think it's always good to have someone that's been doing this for longer than we have do a video or a call recording. So you send them that, and then say, what I'd like to do is, for you to listen to this call, and then I would like to set up a call with you to go over any questions that you have. I have this time available and this time available. Let me know what works for you, and if that doesn't work, please give me another time and we can find another time. And then the call is dependent on them listening to the call or watching the video, whatever it was that you sent them. Okay, so they have to watch that first. And then she schedules the call with them. She gets on the phone with them on the call. She calls them, and she has a script that she goes through. And she basically just asks them, what did you like about the information that you listened to? What sparked your interest? Inform them. So the whole family, what do you do? Family. So you ask them, do you have kids? Do you have a husband? What are your days like? Occupation. What do you do for your, what do you do for your job? How do you like that? How long have you been doing that? Is there anything you like to do for fun, or something else you would like to do outside of your full-time job? And then, the message. So what we can do is blah, blah, and you just tell them, what the steps are to signing up. We enroll with a challenge pack, and let's get you set up with a program that's going to meet your needs. And but listen to the call, because she goes into more of that detail. But the thing that I really like about this is she also said that for her, one of the reasons that she went to the phone, and she hates making phone calls. She says that on the Zoom. It's kind of funny. But the reason that she did it is because it was so going back and forth with Facebook messaging. And I don't know if y'all feel this way, but it takes so long. And Julie's going, yes, up and down. I know. And the thing is, too, y'all, because some people, I've noticed that I just don't think they get on Facebook very often. Some people. Yes. And then other people, I think, you think about it, people sometimes they'll pull up Facebook. I do this, waiting in line at the grocery store. Yeah. And they'll see the message, and they'll forget about it, and they won't respond until days later, and I think sometimes too, I don't get notifications when I have messages. I don't know if y'all have had that happen, but I'll go into my inbox and I've got 4 messages and no notification popped up. So, the point is, I like this system, and I'm gonna start doing that, and I'm gonna tell y'all I don't really like making phone calls either. But I think if what we do, if you just have 2 hours during the week that you schedule these calls, and obviously, if someone needs to, do it at a different time, you work that out with them, but just have times blocked off, and that's what you do during that time. And so you offer it to them. And then she also goes through the coach sign-up process on the phone with them. And I've done that off and on. It kind of depends on who it is and, but I think it's good to offer that if that person, because you definitely don't want them to get lost in the website and stuff like that. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because I think it's so easy and it's very easy to duplicate to anybody that you bring on your team, and anybody can do it, anybody can say, hey, let's hop on the phone and talk about this. And I think, it also encourages us to kind of step out of our comfort zone. Cause I think none of us really making phone calls, but I will say that's kind of a network marketing, Eric Worre would definitely support that, would support getting on the phone. And this is a network marketing company. So we want to be able to do things that are easy to duplicate down. And I think it's important, to use that third party tool though, and have them watch that first, before you do anything else, before you get on the phone with them. Cause, also anybody that you're going to end up working with, you want them to respect your time, and so, the first step they need to take is learning a little bit about it. So, and I think too, it's okay to ask, would you rather me send you a video to watch or a call to listen to? So anyway, what are y'all's thoughts? I would love to hear feedback or questions or anything.
I was going to say, I agree with you about that getting on the phone is, it helps us to step outside of our comfort zone, but it's also practice just to talk, just to have the conversation. And even if it's on the phone, it's like you said, it's so much more real than just back and forth messaging. Mm-hmm. And people, I've had a lot of customers tell me they like that when I call them, and they like to hear a voice, and it's not just whoever,
Yeah.
So I think, and it's I think it's a positive. It's a really good positive.
Oh, Lizette says, I agree. I prefer email, text, and then follow up with a call. That's good. Yeah, I like that. I
have a question. So when you're first, like you said, you first download your list or whatever, and you're going to reach out, do you try to get their email address first then? Is that the first thing you're asking for? So you can take that straight off Facebook to email?
Well, I can't remember if she said that. I'm assuming.
I heard another call where the coach said, I try to get them to email as soon as possible. It makes total sense.
Yeah. So I would do that. What I would do is say, hey, I really would like to communicate with you by phone and email. Do you mind giving me your phone and email? And I can communicate with you that way. Yeah, I would do that. That's a good idea.
And it's,
go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's good to have it's always good to have their email too anyway, because if something goes wrong with the orders, that's how you fix stuff. And you can't do it otherwise. If somebody's if they've been a Beachbody customer before and just went out on TV at midnight one night, you don't have their email, they won't go on your account, so you have to have that information anyway. So that's, it's a must.
That's a good idea.
As a super quick side note, I did have that happen last year because I ran a free challenge last year, and then my challenger in the summer went on TV and ordered, and not that she's ongoing ordered, but can I email them and say, hey, she was my customer, can you credit me for that?
Wait, what now?
So she had a free player membership. She was in one of my free clean eating challenges, and then I didn't find out until months later that she ordered 21-day fix off the TV, and I didn't get credit for it. And I don't think she did a payment plan. I think I know you can't get credit for it if they do a payment plan. Does that make sense? Can I email back and say, hey, she was my customer?
Well, I mean, first of all, she should be connected to you as a customer.
Right. I don't know why it didn't happen that way.
Well, you can get it. I mean, now she will have to. When was it that she ordered?
Like last summer.
Oh.
I didn't find out about it for a really long time. And then she just told me and said, oh, hey, by the way, I did 21-day fix and I had really good results.
Really?
It's kind of funny. Yeah. And she's a friend of mine.
Oh, man. Well, maybe, she just didn't know, like she didn't know that's, a lot of people don't know that's how it works.
Right. I know. I think she didn't. And it was on a whim, it was on a whim that she was watching TV and just said, oh, I'm just going to suck it up and do this.
If she was under you as a customer, it's weird to me that didn't go.
She was under me as a customer, so I don't know.
She must have changed her email.
What I would do is I would just check on it. I would chat or call Coach Relations.
Okay.
And just ask. And the only thing is you may have to ask her to do something on her part.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll check on it.
I don't know.
I kept meaning to, and then I just let it go.
Well,
I mean, especially if she'd been an ongoing Shakeology order or something, I would have really. But it was just one challenge, one 21-day fix. But
it wasn't a challenge pack.
No.
Okay. You might want to ask her too if she ever had anybody email her or message.
Okay.
Connect.
Okay.
Reach out to her. Like, did she get assigned another coach or something?
Right.
I would do that.
Okay.
Hang on, Lizette said something.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get off track.
No, that's okay. I like to send e-cards from our back office, so I will upload these emails. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I've used those email templates in the back office too. Thanks for that reminder. That's a great idea too.
Okay.
Do you send them with the new programs, Holly? Do you always send one of those from your email address?
No, honestly, I've only been doing it on holidays. Yeah.
Lizette, do you always use your back office email?
What she said.
Yeah.
I don't use it a whole lot. What I was doing for a while is transferring my Beachbody customer email addresses to my Yahoo. And I haven't done it over the last month, but I have a folder for Beachbody customers. I don't know why I stopped doing that, but I need to start doing it again, I guess.
I should do that. Oh, no, but occasionally.
No, but I occasionally send e-cards with info about, that's a good idea too. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Lizette.
So yeah, thank you for that. So anyway, that's all I really had today. But I still like doing the sneak peeks like we've been doing. So I definitely want to keep doing that. But it could even be something like, you do this what feels good to you, when it comes to like recruiting and getting on the phone with people. But another thought would be to have your third-party tool be the sneak peek, So you say, great, I have a sneak peek coming up this day. So like if we have one coming up really soon, then have them do that and then get on the phone with them, schedule the phone call for like the next day or something, And then another thing I'll say is, and I told y'all this already, but what I've decided, and we were talking about this last night, so I'm going to do a sneak peek, or I will do a sneak peek for our whole team Thursday evenings at 7. And then the first Thursday of the month, unless there's like something, that comes up, the first Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. and then the middle Friday of the month. So maybe the second or the third Friday of the month at noon. So like a lunchtime kind of thing. And I like these live sneak peeks. I think it's a great way for people to, no pressure. They just check out the posts, So let's just kind of try that, and we'll see where it goes with that. Yes.
So do you have suggestions too for the sneak peeks, like what we should do beforehand? Like always, right before, say something, or, that day, that morning, put up a post, hey, remember this is going on, and then either right before, or should you message people, or what? Like is there a thing
this is what I've been doing. I send them an invite, and then I send them a message, and I say, hey, I just wanted to let you know, I thought about you, blah, blah, blah. And I sent you an invite. Go to your events section, because a lot of people don't even know how to use your events. Go to your events section, and it's called Sneak Peek into Coaching. And I tell them the actual content will be posted on there. And so all you have to do is read it from your phone or your computer, or send them a voice memo too. You can do that. And then, so I do that, and then I'll post about it, a couple days before, and then I try to post about it the day before, that morning, and then immediately before, 10 minutes before is what I did last night. And I just said, hey, the link is in the comments, sneak peek, that's what I did last night. So, and I actually had some people like the post, and they weren't even invited, I didn't invite them. So, and then just anybody that commented on things or whatever, obviously, you just follow up with them.
Okay.
So yeah, but we'll try it and see how, the sneak peeks go and everything. So, do y'all have any questions or anything? I know this next week is spring break for us. And I know Lizette and Chantal's kids.
How about you, Julie?
Next week is not spring break for me. But I do have a quick question. So have you found any success, like for instance, I was out of town this week, so I didn't get to invite people to the sneak peek last night. Mm-hmm. Have you found any success getting people to go back and read it later? Or do you think it's better just to wait and try for a live one?
I have. I've had people that went back and read it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is, here's the thing. If they're really interested, they'll read it.
Okay.
They will. Just tell them that they need to start with post 1, so they'll have to scroll down.
Okay.
Because they're not going to be in order. They're
that
going
makes sense.
Like whoever liked the last one, it's going to be at the top of the. So
how long are you leaving those up usually?
Well, they stay up. I haven't been closing them down.
Oh, you haven't?
I don't even know how to do that. I guess you can close it down. I don't know. I don't really know if it's like a group or what. Oh, good. Good. Oh, that's cool, Lizette. Awesome. She got her email list from Facebook.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, cool. So, I don't know, Julie. I would what I would do is if someone was interested, then just send them the link. And I'm thinking it stays up. I think our last one is still up there. And that was like a week ago. So, yeah. Do y'all have anything else? Any other questions or struggles or anything?
Are we going to go over that challenge tracker app sometime? Has anybody tried it? Are you guys recommending it or?
Why
don't you talk about it? You used it.
I know we don't have a lot of time, but I was curious about it.
If you get on it, the tutorials, 2 or 3 of them, they're very short. Yeah. And then it's really easy to figure out. And you know what's really great, Julie, is all the coaching guides are all on there. So if you're doing 21 Day Fix, all you got to do is go in there and all your posts are there. Copy, paste. Wow. Download, go, schedule them ahead of time. Every morning, 8 o'clock, blue. And at the end of the night, I've been kind of doing a thing of checking in because I wanted to try that just to see if people engage better than they have been just on the Facebook. And I've had a couple respond. Not everybody is, but a couple is. So
you've tried it and you've had some people in there.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to continue to do that for people who don't want to do Facebook. And I know that you're messing with 2 things, but if you can find time to just do that and schedule it, I think it's worth it just to have people have accountability.
Because I have a lady that just started Shakeology, but she's really, and she did the clean eating group with me, but she's really intimidated to get into our big group.
Yeah.
And I think something like that might.
That would be a good idea. Great idea. Chantal, for those that don't use Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Lizette. Thank you.
Bye, Lizette.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, so I think that's a good idea. Definitely.
Yeah, you can
So, yeah, just go into your Coach Online office, and honestly, I haven't even looked at it. So, but you have to download the app on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just sign in with your own coach ID. But
I'm gonna do it right now. What is it called? It's just called My Challenge Group Tracker.
My Challenge Tracker app. And then you
App Store.
Yeah, and then you, for your computer, it's My Challenge Tracker app portal.
Okay.
And then you set everything up on there.
Cool. Okay.
But I think it's pretty cool because you can just, if you have multiple programs and one day you can pick, hammer and chisel and post or whatever.
So you wouldn't have to have separate groups for each program.
No.
Okay.
And then, you can put your own, whatever you want.
I got it.
You can just, which is cool. Like, I just think that's really cool. But the fact that you don't have to go back and forth from that program, yes, to, and go back and forth between your back office and this program that it's on there. That's the bomb.
Right.
But it's not as, if you've got anybody's done Vimify for fun, Vimify is awesome.
It is.
It's awesome. But the bad thing about that is, well, it's not bad, but it's like any other challenge group. I think if you're doing, if you're always doing a 21-day fix with the coach guide and you don't add yourself,
right?
Same thing. It just becomes rote after a while. You got to be, you got to change it up a little bit, and it's that kind of same thing. And that's what's really nice about them having added that option that you can change everything on Vimify. It's just Vimify is just kind of it's all the graphics and stuff are really, really great. And but on the My Challenge Tracker, it has your Shakeology and your workout that you check in every day. It has a little calendar and stuff like that, and you can get detailed and added pictures if you want, or you can just check it. But on the Vimify, you get your water, and some people are really list on. They like that checking thing, and they find that that's just like if you use MyFitnessPal. Like I still write stuff down, and for me, if it's not written down, hadn't had it, so it doesn't count.
Right.
But that's just the way my brain works.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to kick us off in under a minute. One thing I will say is the good thing about this challenge tracker is it's free. Beachbody put it out. Vimify is great, but it's put out by Team Rockstar Fit, and you do have to pay for it. So the thing is, with duplicating this down, I really like the challenge tracker because any coaches that you bring on, they don't have to pay for it.
No, and you can use it right away.
Yeah. So, okay, thank y'all for getting on.
Thank
Good to see you
Soon. Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.